Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one's for Always Sunny, season 13, episode number 5. The algorithm would like you all to know you're doing great. Keep it up. Thank you.
All right, a couple comments from the last episode, starting with Russian Paul, who says, I got the overarching joke making fun of uninspired female reboots last episode, but I think they were still trying to be funny within that framework, and it wasn't working. You can say that's the point, but I don't buy it. This episode was one of the better ones this season. Jay Willis says, one of my personal favorites. Fun fact, the very tall actor playing Alan is Humphrey Kerr, the executive director for Wrexham AFC, the soccer football club owned by Rob / Mac, and Ryan Reynolds. He is also married to Megan Gans, who is a writer and producer on the show. She's also co-creator of Mythic Quest and hosts the Always Sunny podcast with Rob, Charlie, and Glenn. Great insight. Okay. Thanks for that, Jay. Last comments from Nicole, who says, love the reaction. This is one of my top favorite episodes of this show. I remember dying when Mac lifted Dee off the ground, and she was happy because she felt teeny tiny like Thumbelina. She was then informed of that being a credible assault and changed her mind, riding the wave of self-righteousness, but later, to her credit, admitted to what she did to Charlie. Amazing how many twists and turns they can fit in 22 minutes. It's incredible what they're able to fit in 22 minutes. I totally agree. Also, I swear, by the end of the season, you will see how it's worth getting through some dullish moments. Eventual reactions to episodes in season 13 are actually why I began to pay for your Patreon. Of course, that came with more benefits than I thought. Aw, thanks, Nicole.
Yeah, appreciate
We're glad you got more out of it than you expected.
Yeah.
And that's pretty nice, subtle hype that we're getting to some good stuff later on. So appreciate that as well. All right, let's jump into the next episode right now.
Can everyone please gather around for me because I'd like to discuss something very, very important. So everyone, if you could just go ahead and gather, please. Gather for me, please.
We're sitting right.
Okay, so now that you
gather for me.
I know that a lot has been on your minds these last couple of weeks since I've been back. Burning questions about my personal life. Yeah, I was gone. Now I'm back. That's been confusing for you. It's been overwhelming. The whole thing has been overwhelming for you. And you've danced around the topic for a while now out of respect for my privacy, and I really do appreciate that, but I would like for you all to know that I am ready now, and I think it's time to open it up to questions. Now, don't hold back, guys. You can ask me anything. Really, all those questions that you've got for me about what's going on, go ahead and ask them to me now. You want to ask me if I'm going to stay or if I'm going to go?
I mean, it doesn't really...
I may go back. Yeah.
Okay.
So, you guys want to ask me questions about my family? Yeah, listen, sometimes it's best to raise a family from a distance, and that's what I've decided to do, okay? And I'm not the first man in history to ever do it. All right, dude? Okay. Good. Okay, so if we're going to sit here, you guys are going to insist on asking me personal questions, then be serious, all right? Look, so if all of you are done with your stupid questions, okay, then I have a question to ask. I want to know, where is it?
Where's what?
Where's what? Where's what? Where's my car, man? Where's my Range Rover? I'm sure you guys, stashed it somewhere safely, in my absence, and that's cool, I get it, but now I want it back, so where is it?
We didn't move your car, it's right where you left it.
Damn.
God damn it.
What the fuck happened to the Range Rover?
I don't fucking know. He didn't put it nowhere safe.
I gotta tell you guys, that Range Rover, that was still part of me. I considered it part of my identity, really. So it's almost like a piece of me is gone now. Maybe you guys wouldn't really understand because you never owned a vehicle.
We own vehicles.
Yeah, name one.
Well, we had those matching mongoose bikes back in the day.
Yeah,
And I felt like a piece of me was gone when they got stolen.
Oh,
so
that's
that's you
right.
can't relate.
Dude, I wonder if they have bikes around here, something like
They
that.
don't have bikes. What do you... She's a beaut, right? How can I help?
Got my mojo.
Hey,
It's
Steve,
just
what are you doing?
it's the story.
Kids, go. What is it? Video, bro. Okay. What do? Should I do a thing or?
This dude sucks.
What are you doing, man? I don't suck, dude. I'll suck you. You suck me? No, that's not what I meant, man. What are you gonna do with that?
Go get on the girl.
Yeah, I'll show you what sucks. I'll see it. I'll hit on Tara. Let me see.
What are you doing?
Yo.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? What's that, chili?
Yeah?
Cool. You making up for everybody?
Yeah, you want some?
No, it makes me fart. I don't want to fart right now. I noticed you were wearing a hat, and that's pretty cool. Like, I don't see a lot of like girls wearing hats, you know. And I'm wearing a hat too. You know? It's like we're hat twins. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I have a twin. I mean, I am a twin. Like, I'm one part of a twin. I have a twin sister, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, she farts a shit ton, man.
Oh my god. This is so awkward and cringy.
Yeah, I don't have that. Like, everything makes her fart.
I'm gonna get back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Minnesota Twins, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're a team.
Let me get back in there.
It's pretty cool.
Hit the road.
Are you guys gonna take
We're
it?
We're gonna hit the road. Ain't not going on.
That's right.
Second, bro. You tacked on a little too much mass.
Don't blame this on me. Are you doing the light routine I gave
I'm
you?
so tired of doing your routines.
Are you
man.
drinking the fight milk?
It makes me so sick.
Everyone eat it?
Alright, it was episode 5 of Always Sunny, and man, you know, the first half right there, I was like, man, it's just gonna be an alright episode to me personally. But then, man, that last bit with Charlie there beating up the kids, I mean, I ain't see that punch coming for sure. But then I did not expect it to go on like it did, and they beat up all the kids severely. Then we got the other storyline with Frank and them just doing what they do. I love how they all met up at the end in the in the Range Rover, which started it all with Dennis, because Dennis was just having a hard time. He just wasn't himself without knowing he had his Range Rover. And look how they all accumulated at the end. And it worked out so perfectly on there, as the game usually does with the writing. I mean, it made sense. 3 different storylines came back together as one, and what a crazy adventure it was. All solid, very funny, and can't wait to see it now.
Yeah, so for me, the episode was like, I love the way it began. I felt like, I was like, oh no, in the middle, I thought it was about to pivot to something where I didn't want to go, and then it ended like super strong.
Yeah.
So overall, just a really good episode. I love the self-identity as far as like, you identify with what car you drive, and I thought Dennis killed it, but so did Dee, right? Dee adopted a whole different personality, which essentially is who Dennis is. So I thought that was just really well played out. I love the fact that Dennis was trying on the economy thing, but as soon as he saw his 93 Range Rover, like he flipped the switch again. It was like over the top God Dennis, which I thought was fantastic. I also liked Mac and Charlie's part as far as like getting back to themselves and their identity, which was stolen, but like, do not condone beating the shit out of little kids. That was just like,
even if
fucked.
they're bullies.
That shit was fucked. Like, you should have, to their point, that's what you should have done when you were the same age as your bully.
Right.
Like, you don't do that shit, you know,
What they
40
just
or
did
30
was,
years
yeah,
later.
they
Like,
just did some bullshit.
that shit was wild. I was not expecting that. But I did like how everything ultimately ended up with them all in the car. And Dennis being like, it doesn't matter. Like, because essentially they're all pieces of shit and this is just their lifestyle. So, all in all, I thought it was a really great episode. Look forward to the next one.
Yeah. All right. Well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Always Sunny Season 13, Episode 5. And until next time,